Being a queen is tough, not that I should know, but when your monarchs are all around 14 years old or younger, they're going to need all the help they can get. Thankfully, Naboo's rulers are never far removed from the Royal Handmaidens, who fulfill a multitude of different tasks, some of which may just surprise you. So with that in mind, let's take a closer look at the varying duties of each aide, as well as uncover exactly how far they would go to protect their queen. Welcome to the Crusade Star Wars Lore Episode 196, The Royal Handmaidens of Naboo. Aside from aiding their sovereign with everyday tasks such as hair, makeup and clothing, the Naboo Royal Handmaidens fiercely protected their queen from any and every threat imaginable. In fact, having been trained by Captain Panaka of the Royal Naboo Security Forces, each of the young hand-picked women were sufficient in both self-defense and marksmanship. Some even acted as a decoy for their queen, thus reducing the risks of a successful assassination attempt. Such practices continued throughout the troublesome years of the Clone Wars and even beyond the tyrannical reign of the Galactic Empire. Perhaps the most renowned Naboo Royal Handmaiden, and certainly the most important member of Padme Amidala's entourage, was Sabi. Not only was she one of 5 handmaidens that served during the Naboo crisis, but she often switched roles with her queen so to mask Amidala's true identity. Let's saw her reject Viceroy Newt Gunray's treaty for a peaceful resolution to the conflict and spearhead an attack on the Theed Royal Palace. Unfortunately, acting as a decoy was every bit as turbulent and dangerous as it sounds. Sabi's successor, for example, was targeted and destroyed by bounty hunter Zam Wessel in 22 BBY, though her death did not undermine Padme's strong opposition to the Military Creation Act. Serving as Amidala's aide in the subsequent and pan-galactic conflict known as the Clone Wars, Tech Lumino often assisted the Senator as an important sounding board. In return, Padme cited her family's poor living conditions on Naboo as an example of the immense suffering Republic military spending caused its many people. Ultimately, their combined efforts led to the downfall of a bill designed to open new lines of credit between the Galactic Republic and the intergalactic banking clan, yet this failed to prevent Amidala's continued involvement with the latter organisation. In fact, Amidala hoped to secure a loan from their headquarters on Scipio so to aid refugees displaced by the ongoing war. Little did she know the dire consequences involved with such a seemingly routine transaction. Indeed, Padme and her handmaiden quickly became involved with a ruse to expose the intergalactic banking clan's fraudulent behaviour. To do so, thus acquiring the necessary financial records, they needed to destroy a power generator linked to the snow-covered world's primary vault. Minot bravely and heroically set off the explosive charges herself like a badass. But before she could escape, bounty hunter Embo gunned her down in cold blood. So while she could not live to tell the tale, her efforts greatly aided Amidala in uncovering a dastardly embezzlement scheme. And just like Sabi and Corday before her, Tekla showed exactly just how far Naboo Royal Handmaidens would go to serve their queens. Now it's time for this week's question. Which Naboo Royal Handmaiden is your favourite? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to vote for next week's episode by participating in the card poll on screen now. Also, to have your say in future lore videos, head on over to thecankrusans.com and get voting. If you learned something new from today's video, be sure to leave a like, and for weekly lore content, press that subscribe button and notification bell to keep it locked here to the Crusade.